another stream, so we are gonna jump into the damn thing. Actually, wait. It should be this screen. So, we are going to start off with a little bit of a let's talk tonight, and I wanted to. So I was just sitting down, listening to a Twitter space or X space, whatever you want to say. And it was about. I'm so damn dark right now. There we go. So it was about how engagement. The whole thing was like engagement growth, and I did a bit of a thread. Let me bring up the thread real quick, because I did post a thread over on Twitter about like exactly what was talked about and everything. So yeah, it was monetization, account growth, and one of the things that was brought up was treat X like it's a video game, which is like it's funny that that would be brought up because that's one of the things that a lot of. I mean, okay, so ever since like YouTube started having AdSense revenue on it, everybody has been kind of just treating the whole like if there's money to be made or AdSense revenue to be made, then yes, you treat it like a video game. That's just kind of common sense. That's just what you do. And so it's like hearing somebody say that of like, oh, I think you should just do that. I'm like, so there's, I mean, we have a lot of creators on these platforms, like especially social media platforms now, that are so behind the curve on everything else that everybody has already figured out before. So I heard the whole thing of like treat it like it's a numbers game, like it's a video game, back probably 2010. I want to say maybe 2008, back when I first started really actually checking out AdSense revenue and seeing that YouTube could be made into something of a career move. And so it's just like, I'm like, man, that advice is like 10 years old at this point. Like you should already, when you're on a platform and you're trying to do AdSense revenue and everything, you should already know that. That's something that should be like just common knowledge, common sense, like going into the whole thing of that. Something else that because basically one of the things that, so overall, being a content creator, you can't just do YouTube. You can't just do Twitter, really, or X. You can't just do one or the other. Like you kind of have to make everything work together. In that aspect of like X was always the platform that you use to promote YouTube on. Well, now X is its own platform that you make content creation on. So I guess the best place to do like promotional stuff, because the way that X is being run now is, and this is like one of the things of like X, so X Blue is a must, which is common sense if you think about it. So the algorithm is only going to be pushing what basically the way that X is being run is it's just like YouTube, which is one of the biggest things on YouTube is the censorship. Which okay, so in that aspect, I see where people are coming from, saying that Twitter is super censored, but it's because they're trying, basically they're trying to keep X afloat. I'm saying they as in like Elon and the developers, because everybody just wants to point their finger at Elon and be like, Elon bad. That's main bad guy in this whole scenario. But it's like, there is hundreds of people working on the X platform every single day to try and rewrite code, to try and redo stuff that is working on the platform. And the whole thing of like you have to have X Blue to it's a must, right? So it's called X Blue, right? That's what the to be verified, you have to get like the blue subscription or whatever. Anyways, so one of the, I haven't really even, because the whole time that I've been using Twitter, it's been basically, or X, is for a promotional means. I'm trying to kind of get through this kind of quickly too, because I don't want to spend a whole lot of time tonight, because I was only going to stream for maybe like an hour or two tonight. So one of the other thing that was said too is post memes and jokes, and it's just like, well, if everybody starts posting just memes and jokes, which that's what I'm starting to see X turn into a lot more of, is just memes and jokes, then X just turns into Facebook basically, and it's like the whole point of what Twitter was made for was a more info based version of um of Facebook. You know, it's like it's not just memes, it's not just jokes, but you know, it's to get the engagement on the platform though, and this is something that the whole thing of everything should be a joke, everything should be funny, everything, you know, because life is so hard that everything on the platform that you post should be a funny joke, da 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 da. And I'm just sitting here thinking to myself, I'm like, well, what if you are actually trying to post something that has some weight to it, that has some merit to it? So now everybody has to be a comedian. You're not getting anywheres on YouTube, on Facebook, on Instagram, on X, on any of these unless you are a comedian. You can post up memes, you can be funny, and you know if you are serious whatsoever at all, then people are just going to be like, I don't want it, I don't want it. Isn't that kind of a bad thing? I mean, I don't know. I like a good joke here and there, but sometimes, yeah, a lot of times I like to talk serious on there because I got a point to try and get across. But then you just can't do that because then everybody's, you know, I don't want to see that. So then why bother post at all if it's just memes and if everybody's just taking everyone else's memes and jokes, because that's actually one of the things that got brought up was take others memes and rebrand them as your own, and I'm just like, that's super terrible advice because now you're just taking, you know, a joke or somebody else's work that they did to make that meme and you're just taking it, rebranding it as your own. That's terrible. That's literally like you're taking a video that somebody spent, you know, 10 hours on making and then just reposting it onto your own channel on YouTube, and or taking like a YouTuber's video and you're not saying anything, you're not doing anything, you're not even really reacting to it, you're just playing it on your channel on Twitch or something. That's terrible advice. But that was one of the up and coming accounts. You know, I didn't name any names of accounts and everything because it's like, yeah, if I didn't agree with it, then it's and this is one of the other things too, is like the, you know, if you don't agree with somebody, and this is one of the things where what's burned me out with like Twitch and YouTube overall in the gaming side of things too, is like if you don't agree with somebody, then you have to deal with the whole mob crowd that comes after your neck of like, oh, you disagreed with this person I follow, how dare you, that person post dank memes and stuff, how dare you go against them and say something. It's like, well, what if they had like a shit take on something? People are allowed to have shit takes. It happens. You know, we just seen the whole thing with the mute button and the block button and all that stuff. It's like, okay, and you know, Elon said something against another account that everybody respects, and I'm just like, dude, you have no idea. He could be having a bad fucking day. He's you know, he went off on somebody because the person went off on him. It's like, come on. Again, this just goes back to the whole point that I keep trying to make over and over and over again. Like, your voice is mightier than the text. Like, I can post up a whole thread like this, but unless you're actually hearing my voice say it, it's like people are going to take, you know, this whole thread and everything that you post up on the Twitter, they're going to take it a million different ways. But also one of the things that there was saying, and these accounts, they have 10, you know, I don't know if it's tens of millions, but they have millions of followers to them anyways. And they get, you know, like a couple million views on their posts. But yeah, use less profanity and more censored swearing, which to me, so as soon as I heard that of, especially on AdSense revenue. Okay, so the algorithm is kind of holding back people who do excessive swearing, but also the ad revenue, you are not going to get paid on your posts for doing that too. And I'm just like, okay, well, that coincides with what happens over on YouTube, but the difference of on Twitch is, like, I've literally heard this from the ad rev team that works at Twitch. So when stuff is live, so basically you have to You have to look at X and YouTube as one the same type of structure of censorship, and which is it that is a giant bummer, because you would want, you would hope anyways that Twitter would be a lot more, or X would be a lot more uncensored and free, freedom of speaking however you want to. But the thing of it is if you're trying to post on X, it kind of like um it's kind of the similar same thing. I mean, the algorithm just plays in favor of, and it just of on every single one of these platforms, the algorithm plays in favor of people who are partnered, or have a are bringing in more viewership to add revenue. So if you are not partnered on YouTube, you get buried. If you're not an X Blue subscriber, you get buried. If you're on Facebook and you don't kind of drive people into the AdSense revenue, or if you say stuff that maybe piss off the AdSense revenue people, you get buried. If you're on Instagram, you're going to get buried by a lot of the other accounts that post other stuff. So it's like, basically, if you're a content creator, this is going to be the hardest moment in history to try and make content and grow at all, any type of channel on any platform, because all the algorithms are literally playing against you right now. And it sucks. Like, that really sucks. That really does suck, because it just makes it so it's like, unless this thing is your livelihood, it's your business, and you have 24/7 to spend on trying to build up anything on any one of these platforms. I'm not just talking X, I'm talking Twitch or YouTube or any of it. As a content creator, you're basically just making stuff for the very small minority of people to see. And then if you are willing to, put in all that time and effort to get up to partnership, that's when you can start breaking through onto the other side of things. So I could probably get in the recommended feeds on Twitch if I was affiliate, if I actually went through and did that affiliate thing, which, okay, sure, that's cool. But at the same time, it's like, well, we should be able to have organic growth though. So that's one of the biggest things I see. Like, I'm an old school content creator at this point, which is very weird to think, but yes, I've been doing this for a decade. So again, I am an old school content creator at this point, and the way that it used to be in the old school days of content creation was organic growth. You work to make your profile, and people will come through, and you're going to find a bunch of group of people that agree with what you make and agree with your points, and like your humor or your editing style or whatever the case may be, and that's how you would grow. You find that group of people that that creates that community, as everybody harps on all the time. So also one of don't use hyperlinks, hashtags, or at people on anything. So that's kind of a weird one too, of like they're seeing more growth. Now, the reason why I bring this up about like the X engagements or the Twitter engagement is because the algorithms do all work very similar. Like, they all do really work similar, even though people are like, I don't know how the algorithms work. Yes, we do. We know how the algorithms work. If you swear a lot, you're going to get pushed down. If you have a certain viewpoint that is different from the higher ups that are in the ban and shadow banning and all that stuff, you're going to get pushed down. It's just the way it works. So that's why you have to pick your platform, basically pick your poison on which one you want to actually put your time into. One of the other ones too, asking questions for engagement driving, and again, a lot of times it feels like that just clogs up the timeline. So basically, it's kind of like, if this is the reason why I'm just starting to get like so damn just discouraged with all this stuff, because it's like, we're basically seeing there's changes happening between the live streaming side of things, there's changes happening to the YouTube side of things, there's changes happening to social media side of things, and all the changes are going towards, if you're not in with a group and you're not in with like a networking group of some kind, and there's not like 3 or 4 of you that are pushing each other up through the algorithm to drive engagement on each of other's posts and whatnot, then you're going to get left behind and don't even bother, kind of, because you're just going to, if you're not trying to network, then you're screwed. If you're not subscribed to a platform subscription base, you're screwed. If you're not just posting fucking memes all day long, and you're not just just feeding into that whole thing of like ha ha jokes and da da da, you're screwed. Like, if you try and be serious at all, you're screwed. That's just the way it is. So for somebody like me, like I said, I will post up a meme every once in a while, and yes, I have a couple funny things to say every once in a while, but my God, I'm not looking to be a comedian. I'm looking to have some useful information out there in the world. So I guess, like, internally, I just don't agree internally. How do I say it? I guess my gut reaction to it is like, I don't fully fit with the mold that's everybody else is trying to create for all these different platforms anymore, which really sucks, because I've loved all these years of doing it, but it's, again, like, I want, as my whole thing would be to create something that makes you go, damn, that was interesting, but also, damn, that thing that they're talking about is either really cool, or okay, that could be that, there could be some stuff that could be fixed. That's always been my thing. That's the whole point of the Let's Talk series and everything, has always been that, is to push information out there, some constructive criticism, also promoting stuff that is really cool. And I'm just not the type to be the comedian all the time. And I guess that's just, because I mean, when they were talking about that stuff, I'm sitting there thinking to myself, I'm like, well, what does the best stuff, or what does the best numbers on, like, Twitch? Drama. It's either drama, or it's people that say wacky shit to make everybody go whoa, and start laughing or whatever, or the ones that are just they are just constantly doing meme stuff, and I'm just like, boy, that just, like, I just feel like I just get burnt out on all that stuff. And then YouTube is kind of the same way. It's like, YouTube might be the last frontier, if you will, for anyone that is like wanting to make something that celebrates a project or whatever. Like, if you want to make content around gaming that is like, okay, I want to celebrate this game that happened 20 years ago or whatever, it's a 20th 30th anniversary or something, and you want to celebrate that, whether a movie or a song or a band or a game or whatever, it feels like YouTube is almost the last like platform left that you can actually do that with and still get a decent amount of viewership on said thing, without it turning into like, well, which band do you like more, or which game do you like more, which development studio, the blue pill is these games, the red pill is these games, which one would you go? And like, dude, it's just such clickbait. That's what it feels like to me. It's just very clickbaity on that. Like, oh, if you're on island for one day and you could only have one game, it's so fucking clickbait, man. Jeez. But that's what social media is turning into. And that's why I'm saying a lot of, like, and like I said, Twitch streaming is just streaming in general, because whether it's Twitch or Kick or any of them, that's just turning into, like, if you're not dramatic enough, if you're not drama filled, if you didn't do something to piss everyone off, then nobody gives a shit. Nobody wants to show up. Nobody cares whatsoever at all. So it's like, I'm not saying all this stuff to try and, yeah. Again, it's just kind of, I need to talk about it. That's, again, that's the point of the Let's Talk series, just to create a conversation about the thing. That's always been my MO with everything. It's just create a little bit of a conversation on everything, instead of it just being like, you suck. It's like, well, okay, what's something cool? What's something that can be fixed here? it just feels like people just don't care about the fixes and they just want to hate on everything. That's why I'm just like, man, mm, mm-mm. I don't really care for that. That's never been me. That's never been me. Um, I'd much rather fix the thing and make cool, and then see cool things happen afterwards than just attack mode all the time. Um, it's like Twitch. It's like if we got rid of the IRL section and we just got back to doing gaming and arts and music, the site would be so much better. It'd be so much more cleaned up. It'd be so much more just like like get rid of the just chatting. Keep podcasts and talk shows, sure, because that is actually adding something to a podcast is there to create a conversation. It's there to add information. That's cool. But when you have just chatting where somebody's just sitting back like, there's nothing being added there. They're just kind of in the way, taking up space. And again, that's just like ugh. But the problem is when you have somebody who does something controversial, then the algorithm picks up on it because people are pushing it around, and the controversy creates cash, and that's one of those. I mean, shit, you might as well just have the fucking wrestling business at that. This is, just start a bunch of storylines, create some controversy. Everybody makes money. Everybody gets paid. Everybody maybe has a little more fun making a crazy storyline happen, instead of it just being like he say she say bullshit, on all these on all the platforms and everything. So again, that's the reason why I'm just like, I mean, I still got that feeling like I'm kind of lost in all this stuff. Like I've been in content creation for so long, and we've all made so many cool fucking things over the years, and now it just feels like everything is just kind of, everything is going to a different direction. That is a lot of high school drama bullshit, and it's just for anybody who is like the content creators that are wanting to make cool stuff, something that is not drama filled, something that is not meme filled, something that is like just actually has some substance to it. You're done. It's like the time is over on that, and it sucks. Majorly sucks. And then, like I said, on top of everything's kind of going paywall, because if you don't pay for a certain subscription thing or whatever, then you're just getting buried. So it's like, well, that's basically a paywall to be able to have you're paying for your initial success, and then it's taking money to make money on the platform now, which is, yeah, sure, it's taken. You have to pay into the platform because it's always taking money to make money on the platform because you have to buy your set, but it's taking kind of like you have to boost yourself in order, and it's the oversaturation thing. That's what it really comes down to being too. Is we've heard about this for years of every platform is oversaturated to hell and back because everybody wants to be a content creator all of a sudden. And now the drawback to it is like, unless you've made a name for yourself that is like a good solid following over the last 5, 6, 7 years, you're kind of just screwed at making a following unless you do the same thing as what everyone else is doing. So to me, it just feels like the next like 3 or 4 years from now, to me, it just feels like everybody's going to be doing the exact same shit, and and it's just going to be very boring after a while. Like, and that's when it's like, that's kind of the doom measurement right there of like, oh, okay, well, this is going to go downhill. Yeah. As a content, it's funny because I have a video all written out. I just need to record it. I had it recorded, and then my microphone was all shoddy and messed up and everything from filters being on. But I'm probably going to have to rewrite half of that video now, just because, again, it's like hearing how even how the X AdSense revenue thing is run. I'm just like, man, yeah, every single one of these platforms is kind of doing this similar stuff of like, you know, very like clean, like you can't swear, you can't say this, you can't say that. If you go against the ad revenue companies, then then you're pretty much screwed on that way, or it's going to get buried because the companies can't take a risk on you saying something that's going to offend somebody and all that stuff. Because that's where all these the whole like what's been jokes about like, oh, I'm gonna get canceled, or I just offended everyone. That's where that's coming from, is the AdSense behind it. It's like, well, you're not going to get paid. Well, yeah, and if you don't get paid, the platform doesn't get paid. They're just going to bury your ass so nobody can see you at all, and then you're just, how. I mean, okay, so funny enough, on the Twitch side of things over here, a lot of people don't want to hear about this stuff, but it's like, and it's just it's one of those frustrating things because you can't use this platform to say anything. But if you try and use YouTube, then you're probably going to get half the amount of viewership, because it really does look like nobody wants to click on a video talking about that stuff. But every once in a while, you get the video that goes very popular, and I swear to God, it's because the algorithm misses that video that you post, and then it actually gets shown around. And this is where social media was great, because even if you did get like the shadow banning or whatever, then you could end up boosting it through posting the video out onto social media, because there's like 50 fucking social media websites, but now it's all running the exact same way. So yeah, I mean, they the platform owners hold all the keys, and that's the sad part about it. Is so basically, if you're a content creator and you are you have a bit of a difference of opinion, you might as well just give it up. You might as well not even say it, because nobody's going to be seeing it, because it's just going to get buried. If your opinion lines up with what's a lot of the vocal crowd's opinion is, then there you go. That's sucks. It really does. We had it for a few years where it's like, and this also goes with gaming too. Like this, like the reason why I bring this up with social media and stuff is because it goes like gaming is just as bad, if not worse, because now it's like, again, we're going to start seeing more and more this whole thing of the developers are just not going to be listening to anybody who's a smaller content creator, unless you are friends with them or you're in this circle, networking circle of this group of people that are saying, well, I think this is cool, I think that's bad, or whatever. Unless you're in with all that, or you make a game yourself. That's the only way, because everybody's just going to start, blocking and muting and everything else. It's just, there's going to be such a disconnect coming up. You can see it. It's already starting to happen. Like a communication disconnect between, communication breakdown, as Zeppelin said back in the day, between people who make things and people who consume things. I'm seeing it on just everywheres. Movies to music is strangely enough, because music was already kind of there, and it's coming back from it now, where the music artists are hearing the listeners and they're responding. That's one of the things. But like I said, in the gaming industry, yeah, I just see that's going to be a thing going forward. Is you try and do any constructive criticism, it's just not going to be heard. And people can say all as much as they want. Oh, well, you're already not getting heard. No, you're getting heard. It's just there's so many people now making video. Well, there's so many people doing this and talking trash to every single creator or developer or whatever that's out there. That's that vocal. A lot of times, I still say it's vocal minority. It's starting to not be so much of a minority anymore, but the vocal ones that are just like very stupid and don't actually know what the hell they're talking about. That crowd is getting so loud it's drowning out the ones that actually do know what we're talking about, and we're just getting pushed off to the side now. So it's like, again, it's just frustrating. It's just so frustrating because you want to see products do good. You want to see a good solid conversation to be had, but you get drowned out by the ones that have a very loud voice that aren't saying anything, um, that aren't saying anything useful, I guess. So I don't know. And again, this is the reason why it just doubles down, kind of triples down at this point. The fact that the way I'm running my channels is not going to be it's not going to be sustainable. So I'm going to have to figure out a different way of approaching content creation in the next year or two. And it's probably going to be, again, I'm going to try and start something up brand new, fresh next month. And then for October, because there is so much stuff coming out and there's so many events and everything that's happening, that I will still be doing a very similar thing next what is it, October, for October, with all that, it's like 6 games coming out. But yeah, I don't know if it's again, I don't know if it's going to be a documentary thing. I really want to try and do something very different that is not a documentary, that is not a retrospect, that is not it might be everything mixed together. It might be none of those things. I don't know, but I'm trying to think outside the box exactly what I want to do with it. And again, I've talked about this a couple times over again. You heard my rants and everything about the industry and all that stuff, but again, it's just super important, especially if you're somebody who's thinking about getting into content creation. It's just very important to understand that what you have seen over the last 10, 15 years is not what's going to work in the next 2 or 3, because there is a change of, people's attention. It's the whole thing of people's attention spans are getting very short, and that's the reason why I'm doing shorts now. And the shorts are doing sometimes better than the longer form videos. Some of them are not, but it's because the algorithm's not picking them up. You can see when a short does not get picked up by the algorithm, because it's less than 400 or 500 views. You just see it. And then the ones that do get circulated around, it's like boom, it's like 300 to 500 views, no problem at all. It's like, okay, literally making just over my subscriber counts on YouTube for views on one short within like a 12-hour period, if that. Sometimes it's like 4 to 8 hours. And then, again, too, like live streaming, same thing there too. It's like, I see what the clips are that are doing major numbers. I'm just like, this has nothing to do with gaming, or it's something so stupid. Like, you're not, the last time I seen like an actual gaming clip that was impressive was I don't know what her name is, but she's a girl streamer who she played one of the games using her mind or whatever. I thought that was super cool. It's very inventive, it's very innovative and everything. And then I think she might be the same one. Maybe it's somebody different who also I was in her live stream watching her do it for a little bit too. I was like, that was really cool. She's playing Elden Ring with player one Elden Ring with a controller, and player two using a dance pad or whatever, and she beat the game simultaneously or whatever. I'm like, super cool. Wow, super talented. Damn. And then also, I guess events like Evo too is still kind of like, this is what we started all this content creation stuff for, was to have very historical moments in gaming that we were seeing on TV. It got taken off from TV because the higher ups at the networks, at the TV networks, didn't think it was it was doing very good or whatever. They didn't get it, so they take it off from TV. Then we create our own platforms to do the same thing, to have the history moments and all that stuff. And then people come in and start ruining it. It's like, you can't win. You just can't win, no matter which way you go about it. But anyways, 40 minutes of talking. Let's jump into Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Have a little bit of fun. Maybe I can get a couple moments. This was actually kind of fun. I'm not gonna lie. I was planning on doing Baldur's Gates 3 tonight, and then I was just like, man, I kind of want to jump back into. I just want to jump back into here and try and zippy zap some people once again. Oops. And this time we're gonna use a controller. Use a PlayStation controller, but it's only through Game Pass, so or I only have it through Game Pass. Kind of wonder if people have like broke this thing now, because I was seeing some videos posted up where it's like, that's another thing too. It's like, my God, people posting up videos, shorts and everything of like I said, Street Fighter. Now you just have everybody doing the same shit in fighting games. Same thing was happening in Mortal Kombat on the stress test too. It's just like, holy shit, you can't even have a fucking matchup because everybody's just like, well, if you take this move and link it to that move, then you just break the game. It's like, do we really need to keep posting that shit? You can't even have a competitive matchup online anymore just because everybody's doing the same shit over and over and over again. And that's, I've seen videos for this where it's like, well, here, IGN posting up, well, here's the best ways of, so instead of us giving us like a month to where people are still trying to figure the game out, no, it's like 24 hours you got, and then people have got everything figured out because everybody's posting every goddamn thing around. So you can't even have a little bit of a fun period in here where nobody knows what the hell they're doing, and you're just going around just figuring, because when you're figuring stuff out, that's super fun. But you can't even have that period anymore because everybody's just like, nope, we're experts. 2 seconds in. Okay, I just want to play as a family. I don't think I even care to do. What do you actually do as the survivors? That's the big question. Okay, so I've watched like three of the movies now. Yeah, I know Leatherface. I know The Cook. I watched the original, very first one. The Hitchhiker. These guys are all from the first movie. I don't know what the hell movie this guy's from. I don't know what movie she's from. It must be like the beginning one where they did like a prequel. Shit, fucking Texas Chainsaw Massacre is set up like Star Wars. You have the 3 originals from like the 70s. Then you have, or 70s and 90s. Then you have like 2 or 3 prequels. And then you have like a couple newer ones after that. I'm like, holy shit. They went back and forth and left and right with this franchise. Okay, so these are just made up. Yeah, these guys are all, so the victims are all just made up for the game. Yeah, alright, so that's why I was like, wait a second, these victims don't look like anybody from the movie, because they're not. I have upgrade points that I could possibly use, but I did some work with Johnny. Like, holy shit. I was running around. I was running around fucking some shit up with Johnny. Apparently we can't swear anymore online. If you swear, you get totally demonetized and censored and all that stuff. Says hitting will fill your ability bar by 5%. Okay. Hitting a victim to highlight them for all family members. Highlight duration is 2 seconds. 1, 2, and then it goes off, huh? Oh, it's magic, Hold on. I almost forgot to set the damn Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Let's go to this category. I almost forgot to set the category. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. There we go. Now we're in the correct category. It was about 40 minutes of a Let's Talk there to open the stream up with. Alright, so I need to play a couple more rounds. I've played like 2 rounds of this. They were fun 2 rounds, but I need to play more rounds to see what I actually want to upgrade because I don't know. Victim's family. I was having a lot of fun playing as a family. I don't know what that says about me. Being a mass murderer was fun. What? I'm going to do 1 round as a victim.
Been captured by the Slaughter family, tied up, tortured, and left for dead. You must do whatever it takes to escape the family's property at all costs. Find your friends. Hunt for life-saving items like tools, bone scrap, and health. But more importantly, locate and open up escape routes before it's too late. The family is hunting, so move quietly and make the right decisions. Your life depends on it. Stay quiet and hidden. Move slowly and carefully to avoid making excessive noise. Use shadows and tall foliage to stay hidden. Take cover behind tall objects to break line of sight. And last but not least, use the environment to your advantage. Wall gaps, crawl spaces, and unique hiding spots like freezers, armoires, and
this
even
might actually be a good thing to do
used
this.
to evade the family. Use them.
So I can learn where all hiding spots
Watch
are.
out for objects that make noise. Moving too fast through the environment can spell disaster. Searching for items slowly will drastically increase your chance of survival. Even moving too fast through doors can give away your location. Stay calm and move quietly. The family is always listening. Find useful items. Tools can be used to break locks on doors. Health items can heal you, while bone scrap can be used to sneak attack or even confront the family directly. These items can mean the difference between life and death. You can only carry 2 items at a time, so choose wisely and try to plan ahead. Unlock exits. The heavy metal doors almost always lead out of the basement. Find and open them. Once upstairs, keep moving if possible. There are multiple escape routes located on the outer edges of the property, so find a way to open them. Some escape objectives like the fuse box and water valve pump require specific items to activate them. These items can be found scattered around the property. Be on the lookout. Having trouble finding an escape option? When in doubt, head towards the main road or rear gate. Those are usually the easiest option, if you can get there. The water valve gate and the basement door exits are also available options if you can find the necessary parts to activate them. The basement door requires you to find and repair the fuse box, while the water valve gate needs the pressure valve handle to open. Once fixed,
I thought there was a couple different.
open up for
Like
you
you have
and
day
your
night
team.
of
Use your
this
abilities to stay
in the
alive.
first movie's map.
Used at the right time, they can mean the difference between life and death. Be careful though. Star sign abilities have a cooldown that will prevent overuse, so plan wise.
Okay, all right. I've seen enough of the tutorial. So there was a girls' trip that happened, and oh no, now it's a double date. I was gonna say it was a girls' trip that happened, and somebody brought their brother along, and now it was a double date, and the family crashed the double date. Johnny and Sissy crashed the double date, and then Leatherface came in. He was all like, "We're making up head lore. Hell yeah." Hell yeah. Whoop, whoop. Okay. Try it again. The lobby seemed to not be ready to go. Yeah, I mean that's actually one of the things that you're basically just playing for is the sonar, Grandpa's sonar ability. Connie is a lockpick. She's a lockpicker. Okay. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ready? I'm ready. Why is nobody else ready? Come on. Why no ready up? Just waiting, waiting for them to get their shit together, yeah. Everybody except for one person. Come on. There's always that one person. That one person. I was the one guy during my first thing on here. Now I figured out, oh, I gotta ready up. Now the only person, or the only problem is I don't know how loud the game's gonna be. So holy shit! About goddamn time.
The search continues in Huerto County for a missing University of Texas student. The sheriff's department says Maria Flores, a native of Uvalde, was last seen near the town of Newt. Her vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search into the nearby communities of Marlboro and Chinatown will unearth new leads. Family and friends are urging anyone with information regarding
What's going on? What is this place?
Gotta focus.
Nope. 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 Nope.
I don't know what this is. It might work on those doors.
There we go. Unlock tool. Got it.
I think this is antiseptic. Should clean the wound.
No. Damn.
Too loud.
Ah. Can I run? Oh, there we go. Nope, that's... Ooh. That's not what the hell I was trying to do. Now I can't even see where the hell I'm going. Nope, I'm dead. Yeah, the victim is just kind of Like I was trying to find my way out of here, and it just wouldn't happen.
Here we go.
This might be the closest thing that you could end up getting to, like, Call of Duty. Yeah, okay. Actually, no. Let's go with the family. That's way more fun playing as a family, because you're constantly doing something then. Blood vials do not need to be full before you okay. All right. I've never really, even for Resident Evil, if you remember, I was always the overseer, or whatever the hell it was called. I just think it's just way cooler to do that. It's just way more fun just actually just doing the damn thing. Okay, so I tried something and I'm gonna crank that back up again. There we go. Woo! Man, half the time that I spend on this game tonight is just gonna be on a damn loading screen. Let's try her. Haven't tried Sissy yet. Let's see. Is this just something that nobody realized you have to ready yet? That might just be a thing. There you go. Now everybody's starting to figure it out. Takes a minute. Takes a minute for everyone to go, oh yeah.
A woman has been arrested for the attempted murder of local farm magnates, the Borins, with the intention of stealing their fortune. Brianna Rose, 43, was hired as a live-in cook months ago. Patriarch Kit Borin was hospitalized earlier this week when a rare poison was discovered in his system. This led to Rose's arrest. Despite recommendations, the Borins began to suspect Miss Rose wasn't who she claimed she was, when efforts to reach her previous employers resulted in disconnected phone numbers and others.
Love is here. This will help them see more clearly. Look at your love.
Oh, so she can scoot through. Oh.
They're gonna love.
Where is Grandpa? Okay. He's over there. Where is the Grandpa?
Perfect. Just a touch and they'll be loving me soon enough.
Oh shit, that doesn't go around. Where's Leatherface? Ah, okay. Man, my frame rate is dropping. Why? She's running just fine. Like there's somebody down here. So let's redo this. As a victim, go and hide in here and then
Oh, you poor little thing. Oh.
oh yeah, oh. That's one. No, it's two. You know what would be the very smart money is just to turn off all the music in this. There's what, two left? Okay, do I have any blood I can...
Aw, I love you, Grandpa.
Now we're just on the hunt. Ah. Yeah, I'm gonna have to check and see what the hell's going on. My frame rate keeps dropping like that. Shouldn't be. Okay. Oh! Where'd you go? Ah. Oh no! That's fucked up. Damn. I feel like I'm not able to do a lot of commentary on this, just because I'm trying to listen so intently. The hunt is over. Oh my god. That one was a little bit harder to get around. Got a couple, you know, slashes in there. It's 3-on-4. Oh no, I guess it is always 3-on-4, isn't it? Yeah, Johnny. He just. Oh well, they're in a party chat too, so probably another reason why. Yeah, next match. What could you do that would go against terms of service? So hack the game so you always can see where the victims are, or something like wall hacks. How would you actually cheat on this? Uh, I don't know. Let's try. Let's try the cook. Let's try the cook. I feel like Johnny's just super overpowered. He can like track footsteps and shit. Yeah, I wonder when they're going to be adding in the other guy that's with the metal plate in his head and all that. His name. Jeez, at this rate, I'm only going to get like 3 matches and then pretty much be calling it. Yeah, so everybody's on level 0, except for a couple of them that. So yeah, I guess what I'm still guessing is that to get your character up from level 0, you have to go to skill tree and do it that way. Oh my God. Can we just do it majority? So if like 5 of the 7 people ready up, then that's the way it should be. What is that? What, Dead by Daylight would never let other asymmetrical games exist? Well, this game is doing a pretty decent job of existing. I think I've had more fun with this game than Dead by Daylight. Even though Dead by Daylight has all the characters, it's just a fact of like this one. Like I said, like if you play as a family, you're always doing something. You're always engaged in it, so it makes it a hell of a lot better. That was my biggest gripe with Dead by Daylight. It's just like you have one evil villain, and then the rest of the time, like 90% of the time you play Dead by Daylight, you're running from the evil villain. And it's like, eh. Like shit, if they made this 5v5, I'd be even cooler with that. 5 family members versus 5 victims. Oh my God, this dude. Jeez. Alright, so first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna collect that damn blood. And where's the grandpa at? So I can add padlocks everywhere. Oh. Huh. This game is so damn dark too. That's
What the heck is everybody doing? You should have found him by now.
I'm gonna padlock that. That's like one of the main doors to run through. Can I get through there? No, I can't. Making a shit ton of noise. Yeah, okay, so that's gonna be... Go downstairs. Let's go. Oh my God, yeah. Now that I've seen the actual like movies once over. Wow. Yeah, because then Grandpa's sitting there So then we can do this.
Here you go.
Basically, that's what you want to do as a family. You want to feed the grandpa so he lets off the alarm, so then you can end up tracking. Right.
Take this now. It'll perk you right up.
This is so canon lore to what the hell actually happens in the movie too.
You're supposed to be the tough one around here.
Yeah.
Make that a fool out of you, boy.
Huh. Is the is they messed up the okay, they slightly messed up the map because there's supposed to be a house out there that they're staying at.
Better get to it. Because of you.
Juggernaut.
I'm not a violent man.
Well, I mean, you know, that's the thing with Capcom. They don't really know how to do
I'll
a
make it snappy, I promise.
they really don't know how to do a multiplayer game. That's the unfortunate part. They are single player story driven developers. Come here. Oh, you. It's like even Exoprimal is just like it's fun for like maybe an hour, and then you're just like, yeah, okay, kind of done this like 4, 5, 6 times over again. Within the span of like 3 matches, you end up hitting that point where you're like, yeah, okay. All right, so that's gonna funnel them. Like if they didn't do another if Capcom did not do another multiplayer at all and they just focus everything on like VR, you still stream on Twitch? Yeah, I'm live on Twitch right now. I'm gonna be going to part-time after the end of this month, but it's just if you want to hear my reasoning for it, just go to the beginning of either yesterday's stream or today's stream.
I know you around here somewhere.
Okay, so you can kind of do that type of thing.
Here you go, old man.
I was just gonna do that. Again, that's basically the gist of this. Put the grandpa meter up there.
Fresh as it gets. Drink up now.
Fortnite Zero builds. I mean, the last season pass didn't really catch my attention a lot, so that's why I've been meaning to get back into Fortnite. It's just we keep having different games pop up, and then also it's just like different projects too that I'm like. 'Cause I'm like in the middle of trying to figure out what I want to do outside of just the the same old like streaming, not getting anywhere with that. I can make YouTube videos, but it's a whole.
You better not be messing with Grandpa.
Wow. Are you serious? Are you serious? I can't fucking follow. Oh. Yeah, I got a little bit of interest for the next Fortnite season. See what's going on with it. It's just the sad part is like streaming and content creation is not it's going in a direction that I'm just kind of losing interest with. So my big thing right now is like I'm trying to figure out what kind of a different thing can I do with it.
Messing with those doggone girls. What? Can't you listen to me? I ain't liking which way this is headed. They gotta be around here someplace.
Oh, okay. I see. So you get that one bar, and then you have a cooldown, and then he screams again after the other bar. I don't think anybody's out here. They're inside the house. Now I just got myself turned around. Where the hell am I going to? Okay, I need to go back this way. He's got stuck in the maze. There we go. So now we're back. Okay, now I'm back on the property. There we go.
Wait till your mother hears about this. She's gonna skin you alive. They couldn't have gone much further.
Oh, that's you. Okay. Never mind. Has anybody checked upstairs?
Smack that Johnny upside his doggone head. This is all his doing.
Can't get a little bit more? Bingo. Oh, we found two of them. Oh my god, how the hell do I get around? No! No, they're right there. Oh, you shitheads. How the hell do I get around the fence? God, they're right fucking there. Piece of shit. Dude, jump out the window. You...
Grandpa was still able. This would have been long over by now.
Oh my god. That's not what I'm trying to do at all. Okay, so you gotta go to the left hand side. Yeah, see that right there.
Just get back here. You're only making.
Other way, other way, other way. Other way. Don't, not all three of us go back here. Son of a bitch. Oh my god. The person is running circles around us. This dude's stamina sucks ass. He barely moves.
We didn't have much choice. We couldn't let Johnny spring no love child around here. This ain't personal. Now get back here.
Let's see. They keep like flopping down below here.
Where did he go?
Oh, okay. Yep. Nope, that's me. I just did that. Okay, so that goes around over there. This up here. All that.
Got you now.
Bingo. Bingo. There we go. Got it. Oh.
This is for your own good. I know much enjoy being violent, but I got no choice here.
I got the first one. Oh, they fucked around. They dropped down below and all that stuff. Pressure gate exit open. Uh-oh.
Lord mercy.
No.
I'm getting fed up as all get out.
No, 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 no. Ah. Oh, where's the damn gate? Lock.
We'll get this sorted out, Grandpa. Don't you worry.
Got one of them. Now I just gotta hunt down the rest of them. Oh. Are you kidding me?
Hey now, if you don't stop with the runaround, I'm gonna feed your tempest.
Yeah, I got the final victim over here. Oh, yeah, right there, right there, right there, right there.
What's coming?
If I just lock them into the room. Ah, somebody else got him. Damn it. Drove him right into somebody else down there. Ah. Oh, they bled out. Oh, what the hell? I should have gotten the kill for that. That kind of sucks. So if you do a bunch of damage to them, they bleed out, then you don't get shit for it. That kind of sucks. I don't know how much I like that. The hour and a half mark. 'Old lady. Use Leatherface 10 times. Oops. So it's just a color swap. That's all it is. Just a color swap. Really. At 5%. Yeah, I don't know. So he just couldn't, like, the cook, the old man, he just couldn't move. Leatherface is big, so he can't chase after people as easy. But I think he's like a one-hit kill. Hitchhiker kind of has a lot more. Okay, so that's... Yeah, Johnny's got the most endurance, so he can run and slash and do all that shit, but he has the least amount of harvesting. Technically, Hitchhiker should be actually the best one. Maybe Sissy. She has the least amount of endurance, but out of the younger kids. We'll get the Hitchhiker. Ah, all right, fine. Damn. What? Leatherface is required to start? I don't want to play as Leatherface. Assholes. Oops. I get. Go. God damn it. Then somebody left. The problem is he's fat. He's so fat. Are we going to get 2 more players? Anybody? Okay, so I wonder if the match just starts. Like it's like you have to have a full lobby, everybody has to ready up, and then somebody else just all right, never mind. Find a new lobby. That lobby was kind of fucked from the beginning. Like you have to have Leatherface on your team. Everybody has to be ready up. You have to have, 6 people, where the hell it is. Or 7 people. I think it'd be kind of interesting seeing what a 5v5 situation would look like on this. And then it's going to be like, oh, you can't do that, right? Kind of sucks. Oh, you have to have Leatherface. Like, what if you don't want to be Leatherface? You ever think about that? That poison didn't do much. Blood harvesting, 10% when carrying a blood vial. Oh. Blood harvesting from increased by 20%. You know what? Actually grab the. Oh, shit. Okay. Or an extra attribute to add to your character loadout. Eh. So how the hell does all this work then? Stamina consumption is reduced by 5% when carrying a blood vial that is more than 50% full. Cool. Endurance. What? Okay, fuck all that. Grab this. Okay. So that's how. Okay, I see. I see it now. The 3 slots up there. So it's kind of like the survivors are the hero shooters of the cast, and then the family is, if if what am I trying to say here? If the victims, I should say, are the Rainbow Six Siege of the cast, then the family is the Call of Duty soldiers. Well, that's cool. I think they might need to switch that up. You have to have Leatherface, you know, in the family. I think they might need to switch that up. I get it's Texas Chainsaw Massacre, but all right, we're gonna attempt to find one more game here. It's like 3 games tonight. Ooh. Attempt one more try. Four-minute wait. Come on. This- It's like, do I cancel the... Okay, there we go. Sure. Okay. If everybody raise up and get the show on the road, we can do the damn thing here. That's a big if. And then nobody raise up. We have a full lobby and nobody's raising up. The ready up mechanic is actually one of the, like, I get the reason why it's there. It's not a dumb mechanic, but it's like one of the worst mechanics that you can have in the lobby because nobody ever hits it. Nobody ever clicks the damn button. Come on. Why run around and stab people? I hate to say it, but this might actually be the last time I stream this. Just because it takes so long to get into the match. And then while I'm running around in the match, I can't talk because I'm trying to listen for footsteps. This is like a fun game, but it's cool when the kills are happening and whatnot. But outside of that, it's almost like hard to stream because it's just, you know. Wow, yeah, so there is only one map on this. Huh. They launched with one map and a handful of characters. This is a indie game. I bet you this has a very low budget to it. But they did an alright job with the voice acting and the fact that, you know, again, none of these characters are face scanned in, so they had to 3D model this all by hand. Not bad. Hey, why in the fuck does everybody wait until the last 5 seconds to ready up? That's some weird shit.
A native of Uvalde was last seen near the town of Newt. The vehicle was recently discovered abandoned, with officials reporting no signs of foul play. Authorities are hopeful that the expanded search by Harlem and Chinatown will unearth the family.
I wonder what they're going to be adding to this too.
I can show these children the way. I know I can.
Do that right off the bat. Go inside, start feeding Grandpa, get the sonar going.
Sissy, did you see what I left at the graveyard? It's real pretty.
That's cool. Oh, he's not there. Where is he? Okay, I didn't realize they move him. They move him every round. Where is he? He's in here. Okay.
Aw, I love you, Grandpa.
Okay.
Are you okay, Grandpa? Here, drink this.
There we go. Downstairs.
Just a touch, and there.
Thing is, I can go everywhere where you can go.
This ain't the way, sunshine.
Come on. Come on. Shit, and they probably ran upstairs. Oh, well, yeah, we got one of them that's just standing there, so we got one person that's not even doing anything.
When you see the children, X's on their head. If you dare to look at them, soon you will be dead.
Again, just play the sonar. Really? Everybody just left. Yeah, this is probably going to be the last time I stream this.
There. It's all right,
Unfortunately.
Grandpa.
Again, you know, this is probably the best one that I've seen so far. It's just...
Oh, you poor little thing. Oh.
Ah.
I know I'm your favorite. I won't tell the others.
I've been here this whole time taking care of Grandpa. Where have you been?
What the fuck? Oh, come on.
How does that feel?
Oh, come on. Ah!
My God! I gotta get some help. Grandpa is not gonna like this. I hope he doesn't put the blame on
Really?
the little girl.
Well, that kind of sucked. It just wouldn't let me do it. It just wouldn't let me actually get either of them. Now it's like a 1v1.
Look at your love. Oh, love, my love. Look at your love.
Hey, sissy! You want to see what's in my pouch? You ain't gonna believe what I found.
I didn't know where the hell they're at. I need more blood. I'm gonna sniff them out. I'm gonna try to, anyways. What?
Where the mountains reach like fingers to the sky. Never ask why. Love never dies.
Well, that sucked. Yeah. All right. That was kind of a shitty ending. Okay, that's a 2-hour mark. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna wrap it up. Unfortunately, this game, it's fun when there's something happening, but then you have a lot of like downtime moments like that. Nobody wants to ready up, and again, we just can't do anything online anymore. That it just doesn't. Maybe Fortnite, maybe, but it's just like online overall. It's been kind of rough. It's been getting more and more rough too with the online. So that's the reason why I'm not really like super hyped for Mortal Kombat 1, because you know both the game and just the way everything's been running online. It's just Armored Core 6. I'll be doing the single player. I'm not even messing with the online probably. For the most part, I might try it once online, and that might be it. So, anyways, I'll give Fortnite a once over off stream, see how it runs, see how it's going, and everything. But, yeah. Like I said, just getting worse and worse trying to do the same type of content stuff that's been doing for years. So, anyways, yeah. I think that'll wrap it up for tonight. Go check out the World of YouTube channel, like, subscribe, and bells and whistles and all that stuff over there on the YouTube channel. Follow over here on Twitch. Outside of that, yeah, I've been posting up on Instagram damn near every night, and also YouTube Shorts and all that stuff, so you can check out all that too. But yeah. Anyways, that's gonna do it for tonight. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for stopping by. And as always, I will see ya next time.